Hey guys, welcome back. If you haven't noticed, my eye here is super red, and that's because I got a case of the pink eye. And fun fact, Birmingham, the place where I live now, is actually one of two places in the United States that actually have like an ER for eye care 24/7. So I was super grateful because it's a Sunday today. I'm recording this on Sunday, and nothing is open. So I'm super grateful that the eye care place is open so I could get this checked out. Got some antibiotics and it's already feeling better. But anyways, in today's video, we're gonna try to talk through some problems. We got a lot of problems. So I tried to run our app on my iPad and it did not like that. And that's where all these files came out. All these files represent what we have to change in order to get it running. So with that said, let's talk about Login.js and Profile.js. So it's easier to explain through a diff. In Login.js, what needs changing is this service and user to services and users, from singular to plural. So add that S to service and add that S to users and you'll be good. One thing though, would not probably have this data folder because before this video, I didn't have the data folder. So what you have to do is you actually have to join our mailing list in order to get the files, the folder that you will download and put into the source folder. And that's my way of getting your emails. Anyways, I probably forgot to commit that. That is probably why I didn't have it, and then I just removed that folder without thinking. So you can get that folder actually in React Native tutorial step 14, users component app. There's this data.zip file. Download that zip file and drag that data folder into your source folder and you'll be set. Another thing is, before we had this export default class. So there was an export default right in front of this class. And the thing is that they don't like it when you have two export default because you have one under here too. Oh, by the way, add the semicolon at the end of this if you're OCD like me. So they don't like it when you have two export defaults. So I want you to remove that export default from this class and you'll be set for the Login.js portion. So for the Profile.js, all you have to do is change this checkbox from a smaller b to a lowercase b to an uppercase b and you'll be set. So go over there, change that there, and you'll be good. Next thing we got to do, let's see what else. Package.json. So before, our React navigation was 3.11.2. If you did like a yarn.install, it won't like that. It will say that it doesn't exist. That's because it doesn't exist at the time I'm recording this video. So I want you to change that to 3.3.2, and that's it for that one. The router.js, this is how your router looks like right now. What I want you to do is I want you to import React and component from React. That's because we're using this component. It'll complain if you don't. I want you to change this creator drawer navigator because that doesn't exist to create drawer navigator, and do that same thing here in line 48. And after you're done that, do an export const root app create app container, where we're finally using that create app container, my drawer navigator, and that will be good. Your constants.js. So we don't have this process.env app env. That's a web thing, and in React Native that doesn't exist. In later videos I'll show you how to modify that, so we'll use something that's expo React Native. And I will really support expo here because they make it so that it's easy to support multiple environments, which is not easy to do in React Native. But what I want you to do is just comment out this conditional here and here, and just make it add that URL that you got from ifconfig to this API URL in both places, and then you're set. Index.js, you could see that I commented out this app.env and node.env and replaced it with just app.env and node.env being development. That's because env it doesn't exist for us right now, so we just gotta comment that out. Next thing, I added a logo. This will be added to our share folder. So make sure to join that mailing list or else you won't get this logo. Or you can make your own logo, I don't really care. Do what you want there. Other than that, the source data folder that we talked about, yep, get it from this shared file like I said earlier in this video, and add that under source. What else is there? Reducer.js. This is the same as that data folder. I probably forgot to commit that in. So go under your source folder, new file, create a reducer.js and add this code in. Next thing I want you to do is I want you to make a config folder. If you don't already have it, you probably have it already because you have this index.js. But in this config folder, new file, make this firebase.js. And in this firebase.js, copy down this code. You'll make this config hash with API key auth domain, database URL. This is something that you get from Firebase actually when you go to their console. I'll probably make another video of that right after this to show you how to get that config. So make sure you check that out. But you'll do a Firebase initialize app config and export default Firebase. So next thing after that is services, Firebase. Make a Firebase folder, go to new folder, create Firebase, and inside that Firebase folder create two files, conversations.js and messages.js. And if you don't have these files, you won't be able to run the app because it'll complain that these are missing because we're importing them from our segas.js. So this is the code. I'll share that with you. So make sure you join that mailing list. And this is also the code. I'll share that with you too. I won't go through this now. I'll go through it when we get there. It looks complicated, and that's because it is. So sit tight. These are all the changes you got to make. So with that said, you should now be able to do an expo start and run your app on the simulator. And we'll do that also at a later video. Other than that, please rate, comment, subscribe. Join that mailing list, like I've said many times throughout these videos and in the past videos, so as to get you guys some files that are for free and so I can get your emails. Other than that, please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.